stop wasting your life waiting for approval from people. It's taken me a long time to think of that, and I think I still hold some ideology like I need somebody to approve of what I'm doing so that I feel like I'm doing the right thing, but no one else knows what the right thing for you is, only you do. Um, I I feel like it's usually ingrained through the idea that we're graded based on our on what other people think, like through schooling, for instance. We're being graded based on what somebody thinks is our optimum performance or their optimal performance. Usually it's the school districts or like the school system itself, or even teachers have their own ways of rewarding and getting kids to beg for their approval. And I'm not saying they actually try to get the kids to beg for their approval. I don't think that they actually want the kids to be begging for their, but it kind of indoctrinates us into thinking about, hey, I should really, I think that if I get this approval from this person, I will be extremely happy. My life will be feeling a whole lot nicer. When in actuality, it's more of a hindrance to yourself because when you don't get that approval, then it ends up feeling like the biggest blow to your to your self-esteem, to your ego. It just really hits pretty deep. And so we constantly seek out that validation, and that validation is not just like in the eyes of like, hey, I want to be noticed for doing a good job. It's also in the lines of we want to be noticed for what we're doing, like in our lives. If we're going to school and stuff, right? If we're going to college and we graduate, we want everyone to congratulate us. I mean, it's not like the most important thing, but we want businesses, we want jobs to acknowledge the fact that, hey, we just did school, and we went through all that work. We want to be acknowledged and we want to be noticed, and sadly that is not the case. You do not end up getting noticed, you do not get acknowledged. You, for the most part, have to sit there and fight in the cutthroat industry that you chose. I'm not saying that it's your fault, no, but I mean, thinking about the idea of getting approved for like a new business opportunity, you're probably not going to be approved, not because of your, not because it's you, but because there's so many people who are all doing the same thing as you, and they all got through the same schools. It's honestly, you're not going to be approved for all the work you put in immediately. Sometimes you are, obviously I'm not speaking to everyone's experience. That is quite obviously very nuanced. It's a case by case basis, I guess. But yeah, just don't sit there and want other people's approval. The people who are going to support you are going to be the ones who already support you, or that when they meet you, they think, hey, this person, they have like talent. They have something that others don't. So I recognize that in you. And not a lot of people recognize that in people, and it also goes based on their own biases. So when if you don't get approved for the thing that you're working on or the idea that you have, don't take it too personally. It sucks, but at the end of the day, you'll end up where you want to be, where you gotta be, where everything's supposed to work out, yada yada yada, all that hippy dippy horse crap. Just don't waste your entire life hoping and praying for like, somebody to acknowledge and notice the efforts you're putting in. If you're gonna put in effort for something, put it in because you want to do it. If you want to be a doctor, go ahead, put in the effort to be a doctor. If you want to be a YouTuber, go ahead, put in the effort to be a YouTuber. It will work out the way it's supposed to in any case. And so people who supported you, they will acknowledge that they saw the potential in you. They might try to even take credit. Sometimes when you get the approval from others, they end up trying to take credit for all of the work that you put in. And that's you don't want somebody taking credit for your thing. It's so judgmental to think of the idea of I have to have somebody who appreciates or values what I just did, because if I don't, then what was it for? It was for you. That's really it. It should only be for you. It should always be for you. There's no need for it to be any. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. No one's gonna like look at you at the end of the day and be like, oh wow, that they definitely, like, I'm not saying no one overall, because obviously you'll have people throughout your life that do care about you and acknowledge your achievements and even congratulate on it, but don't base your worth off of that. Don't base your worth off of what other people say. This whole thing could be like a whole talk about bullying and shit like that, but we're gonna keep it simple and just avoid that topic for the moment. I'll probably make a video on that at some point. It's a good idea. But yeah, don't go looking for approval, because you're not gonna get it, and if you do, happy for you. I'm not gonna rain on anyone's parade about it. Of course, if you get the approval you're looking for, awesome. You deserve it. Just also acknowledge that the approval is not the only deciding factor in what you are attempting. Oh, sheesh, I was so close. Didn't even see that. Yeah, get wrecked. I think that's really gonna do it. That's all I gotta say on that topic. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment what you want to do with yourself. And you can talk with other people in the comments who maybe want to help, or they think that you have potential, or or they think that it's pretty cool, or if you feel like someone's pretty cool, just do all that fun stuff. Talk with people. And no way. Peace, broskies. See ya.